used to be known as the place where you couldn't live properly. There was a lot of trouble up this end, and it's quiet now compared to what it used to be. It's better to live here now, but there's so much still wanted to be done.
It's a close-knit community. Over the years, I've been in Podsmead since 2000 when my mum became terminally ill. I also met my partner in Podsmead. So we're all quite a big family, but in a very small region, so it means quite a lot to me. And I've got a lot of friends and a lot of community friends as well, which is really good. As a teenager, we sort of just roam the streets and hope for the best, really, but it's definitely on the rise. You know, we see that in Linden and Tuffley, they've got things like co-ops and Tesco's and things like that, so it would be nice to sort of see a bit more built up for our community.
It's sort of divided either side of Podsmead Road, but both sides are very community spirited. Certainly the bit I live in, the cul-de-sac I live in, we look out for each other. We have a WhatsApp group and we know what's going on, and I think it's the same both sides of the road. It's very community spirited.
Podsmead has a community that sort of seems to come together on different parts of the community and what they want and need in the community. So all the community spaces are supported by volunteers.
We've got this multi-million-pound regeneration project coming along. What do you hope it will bring to the area?
So it already brings a lot, and going forward I think it's going to have a major effect where all the community spaces will become much better. We're investing in the community and we're investing in the people that support those spaces.
Podsmead is a very small community in Gloucester. It's the smallest political ward, and it's probably one that has, from my experience, the biggest heart. The community members are very much about helping and supporting each other, which we've seen through the pandemic. We had a massive response from people in the community to volunteer and help during that time. So I would say Podsmead is a connected community in terms of everybody has a link to somebody else in the community. Lots of families in Podsmead, and it's a pleasure to be working in that environment.
This is good. This is what we want here, to show people what we do, how we do it. I like them to all come forward and help us. I really do. You know, it's something that you need. It'll be lovely.
They care and respect each other, and when there is a purpose, they work closely towards it. And one thing that has stood out for me, been working with the partners in the community and the residents and tenants, is the passion and love that they have got for their community, which is very inspiring.
I think there's a real sense of community. People who live in Podsmead know that they are Podsmead people, and people have a sense of caring about each other and the locality. So I think, you know, people are proud of being from Podsmead, but they also know there's more that could be done in the locality.
What are the needs of the area?
Well, I think as well as needs, I think we need to talk about passions and strengths. You know, there's real strengths in this area. There's real senses of neighbourliness. There are some very good community organisations, and there are some great people. So there's a lot of strengths here. But if you look at the traditional government figures as well, we know that income is low, housing conditions are not brilliant, health is not good. And so there's plenty of areas where if people work together, both local residents and partners, so much could be improved.
And what would you hope the regeneration project will bring to Podsmead?
Well, I think in bricks and mortar, we hope that the quality of housing will be much, much better. It's long overdue improvement. And of course we hope it will bring new options for people's homes and houses. But as important as that is the hearts and minds, making sure that people improve that sense of togetherness, that sense of looking out for each other, and that anything is possible, because actually when people are motivated and have the spirit, almost anything is possible.
The regeneration is really important because whilst it's going to change Podsmead, it's going to give Podsmead a new look. It's been looking the same now for a lot of time, like forever. So it really needs a new look. We don't really have much in the way of infrastructure in Podsmead. So we need the regeneration to bring new shops, much more access to fruit and veg, good food, and also with the legacy from Podsmead Big Local, we're going to be doing a lot more projects that will fit in with the regen and gradually sort of make it fit into our landscape as it currently is.
I would like to see more facilities, so better shops and perhaps a pharmacy, things people need to buy from the shops. But also in terms of the housing, I think it needs to be more affordable, easier to heat and light, and also to look at preserving as much of the green space as we can and using that for community use like sports and activities.
And it's important that people in the area have their say.
Absolutely. This is a community-led regeneration scheme. People have to have their say. Nothing's set in stone, so it's really important that people come and give us their views and give us their opinions.
I think the regeneration will give Podsmead a positive boost. I think it will alter the character of the area because as part of the regeneration we're going to get some of the things that the community has wanted for quite a while. We're going to get a range of shops that will be part of phase one of the regeneration, and we are looking at some kind of, I suppose to give an example, a Tesco Express type shop. We're talking about whether we can get a chemist in, which is something that the community has wanted for over 10 years in here. So I think first off it will provide some services that have been missing in our community, but I think that there is a real need for housing, not just in Podsmead but within Gloucester itself, and this redevelopment will allow us to see more housing and therefore help to reduce the waiting list and in effect some of the people that are classed as homeless who are stuck in bed and breakfast accommodation. So all of this will bring new families to the community.
We want everybody that's around here to come forward to talk and listen to what we've got to say. You need recreation, you need more things for children to do. You need people to be able to say to, hello, how are you? Podsmead needs lifting. Podsmead needs love and understanding.